What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. If you're new to the channel, my name is Kevin. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So as you can see behind me, we got two large piles of limestone gravel. This is what they call a 3/4 inch crusher run. It comes from a quarry here local. It's quite surprising with the fuel prices and stuff, you know, getting it delivered out here isn't too bad. You guys know I have the small 1-ton dump truck, but I could only haul probably about 3 ton at a time. This is actually two 15-ton piles, so we got about 30 ton of rock here total. So it would have took me a long time. I would have paid way more in fuel going back and forth hauling 3 ton at a time than it would have cost me to have this delivered. So we just had 2 trucks delivered. I didn't record any of that or anything, but I did make it back out here the other day, like I said, and I finally got this thing kind of knocked down and smoothed out a little bit. It's not the prettiest, but it's gonna work great. I got the material in the truck. We finally got it in the mail. Like I said, I ordered it from Amazon. I have never used any of this type of stuff before. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna get that material and we're gonna lay it down on top of the topsoil that I dressed this entryway with. We're gonna lay that material down, we're gonna stake it. I'm by myself today. Lord willing, I can get this done. It's not too windy. We got a nice little breeze. The family's still home sick, and I didn't want to call my dad or anyone to try to come help me and you know, take the risk of getting anyone else sick. So I'm gonna try to do this by myself. It's not a big project, so I think I can do it. I don't know exactly if I'm gonna go. The strips I've got of this material, and it's like landscape cloth, or like kind of like the material that you put down in your garden, but it's supposed to be like road grade. They use it on the highways, county roads and stuff like that. And all I could get that was in stock, it is 12.5 foot by 30 foot. So I got 2 of those. I don't know if I'm going to go 12.5 by 30 or if I'm going to do the do 25 by 60. I don't know just yet. I haven't even measured this entryway to see. But anyways, enough gabbing. Take a look. I'll show you guys what we got here. So this is what we're dealing with now, and I'm gonna say this is every bit of probably 70 to 80 feet to this pile. So I'll probably just do one long strip down. I mean, how wide does a driveway entryway really need to be? And if I go too wide, I'm getting into the roots of this pecan tree here, and I sure don't want to take that thing out. I don't know. That'll be addressed later on, but for now what we'll do is I think we'll just do it long ways, do 12.5 and then come out 60 feet, and I think we're gonna have enough room. We're not gonna run into that pile. Surely that's not 60 feet. I'm not very good at measurements, but I think we're good. So it's kind of dried out finally. We haven't got any rain in the last couple days since I've come down here, and you can see it's kind of dried out. It's not perfectly flat, which is not a big deal, because basically we just wanted this big terrace knocked down and then to fill in that ditch over there, and we have accomplished that. So I'm gonna go get the material. I'm gonna get the tractor unloaded, get the material laid down, and then we'll get to spreading this rock. So like I said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today's video. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and follow along on the journey of this waterfront property that we got. Got some cool things coming, I think, so I think you guys will enjoy it. Boy, I'm gonna have to come down here. If you guys remember the video where I came down here and mowed and brush hogged, it was super dry. We were in a drought, and now everything's growing, so can't complain with that. I'll have to bring that brush hog back down here and knock everything back down. So I just unloaded the tractor, and I was coming over here to set the camera up, and let me show you guys what I just found. I can zoom in on it. It's a nasty sucker. I cannot see it. It's going down in that hole. It's a black widow. Nasty, nasty. So what I'm doing now to kind of hold this down is, these are called landscape fabric staples or pins. You can pick them up at just about any hardware store around these garden fabric type deals, like the weed barrier and stuff like that. And all I'm doing is kind of pulling this little taut and just using this little hammer here just to hold that in place while I start spreading the gravel. Now, like I said, I've got another piece of this I want to put down, but I think I want to put a little gravel down first just to see how it works before I put that other one down, just to make sure I don't need to change anything. This video is sponsored by Policy Genius. If you have anyone that relies on your income, you need life insurance. It's that simple. And Policy Genius is the one-stop shop where you can find and buy life insurance at the right price. We pay hundreds of dollars per year to protect our homes, our cars, and even our phones, but too many of us aren't taking steps to protect our family's finances. Even if you have coverage through your job, that may not be enough. Most people need 10 times the life insurance that their company provides. If you leave your job, the policy doesn't go with you, meaning there will be a gap in coverage when you need it most. Typically, life insurance gets more expensive as you get older, so it's smart to get a policy sooner rather than later. You could save 50% or more just by comparing quotes with Policy Genius. Options start at just $17 per month for $500,000 worth of coverage. So let Policy Genius do the work for you. Head to policygenius.com/Hidden Heights Farm to get your free life insurance quotes and see how much you can save. All right, finally, look at this. So we'll start out here at the blacktop, show you guys. So I had a few problems with that cloth starting to come up right here because there was a little hump, and I wanted to leave that hump because after waiting and watching it rain, I wanted to make sure that this did not flood and I didn't need a culvert or some kind of a way for the water to get through here. But I waited till we got that 3.5 inches of rain last week and came down here, and all the water just rushed right down the road. And if you kind of look right here, there's a high spot all the way down this fence. So I didn't want to knock this down because it actually keeps the water from going down in this low spot. So what I have, the problem I did is the cloth, I went a little too high with it. I should have kept it lower because whenever I was trying to smooth this out, the bucket would kind of grab it and rip it back. So I actually cut like 2 feet off of it. But anyways, there's that. And we got about, this is about 20 feet wide right here because eventually, I don't know what all we plan to do down here at this property or whatever, but if we want to have anything moved in here, if we want to bring in RVs, if I got the big trailer on my truck, I need a big wide entryway to swing around because right here is the neighbor's yard and you can see there's trees and stuff right there. So there's not a lot of room to swing around. So what I wanted to do is have like a 20-foot wide entryway, and then it'll go back a little bit, and then we'll have the gate on back there. so we can make that wide turn right here. But anyways, you can see it kind of narrows down as we get down through here. And this was 30 tons of the limestone rock. Like I said, it is 3/4 inch. It's real powdery, so what this does, it actually packs down when it rains. This will actually get really hard, keep it from washing away and all that stuff. So I still need to smooth it out a little bit, but as we drive on it, it's going to settle and everything else, because that cloth only goes to about right here. I think you can kind of see it. There's a high spot. The cloth goes to about right here, and then it stops. And then the rest of this is just on the natural ground. So we're going to see, it's going to be a good test to see whether this cloth really works or not. And then, like I said, this is old farmland, and I think these are terraces that they cut into this field a long time ago. And there's a high spot right here you guys can kind of see. It goes through, so the driveway will go over this. And then, of course, I just kind of tried to stay on this side of the property. And, of course, I had to figure out what to do around the tree. But, you know, eventually we'll end up wanting to spend a lot of time down towards the lake. Especially when we start working on the rock building. Got some plans for that, so stay tuned for that. But this will keep us from getting stuck. The other day I came down here in the blue truck, and I'll show you guys. When you got a lot of weight on a truck or a trailer and it's already a little bit wet, a lot of times you have problems spinning and stuff like that. Luckily it's 4-wheel drive, and I have to stick it in 4-wheel drive to get out of here. So this is what I did the other day when it just rained just a little bit, just because it is so, like, I don't know how to put it. The ground is so soft down here, and there's not a lot of rocks, so anything heavy just kind of sinks down in it. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get this driveway as far as I could with just the 2 loads. I'm not too worried about doing the whole thing, especially right now. But I feel good. We got this done. I know I could have got some help to come down here and help me do this, which wasn't a big deal actually. The wind didn't bother me today. It's actually pretty nice. It's having a little breeze. It wasn't too crazy blowing this stuff around everywhere. And I could have waited a few days for the family to get better and come down here and help me. But it's supposed to rain pretty good for the next day or two. That's a good thing. We need it at home, and I didn't want to wait, and I didn't want all this dirt and all this work I already did to wash out or be muddy when I come back down here. So I just went ahead and come down today, and we got it knocked out. So let's drive the tractor down to the lake and go take a look at that rock house and see what the water is doing today. And for those of you that watched the video where I was previously down here, you guys remember the day I broke the control on the backhoe. I was trying to dig out these old logs that was in this old burn pile right here. Well, I finally got the tractor fixed. We came back down here the other day when I came back and leveled out the rutted, muddy road. I actually brought the backhoe down here, and I went ahead and dug out those logs and piled them up over there on the pile. So that's nice and smooth now. Alright. Okay, so we're back up here towards the rock house. It is right there. And now, one of the next projects we'll be doing is we'll be coming down here when everybody starts feeling better, and we will start taking out some of this brush, start limbing out some of these trees. We had contemplated on taking out the cedar tree, but guys, look how big this sucker is. It is just, this is an old cedar tree. I don't know if it's been here as long as this building or not. I know some people could probably tell, but man, it's just too big and an awesome tree to take out. I mean, this is the biggest cedar tree I've probably ever seen. And my buddy Dutch is watching this. He's probably saying, yeah, let's cut it down and we can throw it on the sawmill. Not yet. It's still alive, so for now we'll let it be, but we will definitely trim it back because it's getting up into this rock building. And we kind of want to redo this rock building. I got some plans for it, so that'll be coming soon. But first, we got to get some of this vegetation out of here. Like I said, we finally got the permit to start cleaning up the stuff. And that'll be the first thing, to get some of these trees out of the way so we can actually get in here and work on the building. See if those creatures are in here again. I don't hear them or see them, but you never know. We got some like I don't know if that's bamboo or if it's like river cane. I think it's river cane, but it's pretty invasive and it takes over pretty bad. So we'll have to get some cloppers out, start cleaning all that up so we can have access to the water. Get some good fishing. Pretty sure it doesn't hurt an eagle. But there's the lake. Let's walk on down this way. So for right now, this spot is pretty clear right there. They're running a big bird. Just about scared me. It's pretty clear right here. We can actually walk down there, or you can come around and you can walk down to the water front down here. The day we brought the canoes 2 weeks ago, we actually carried them down, the canoe and the kayak right down there, put in and took off. Water's not too bad today. Pretty clear. I can see some fish swimming around down there. So it's always a good feeling to get to come down here, and it's even a better feeling when you can come down here and accomplish a task, get some work done. Like I said, we knew this was going to be a lot of work when we purchased it, but luckily everything at the farm is going good and we got time to get down here. I wish the family felt better. I'm kind of out of breath, so excuse me if you guys, it sounds like I'm huffing and puffing, because I kind of am. I'm still trying to recover from the dang virus, but I'm a lot better. Just got pretty much my ears clogged up and my breathing still a little messed up. But I want to tell you guys thank you so much for supporting us. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this type of stuff. We wouldn't be making videos. And YouTube, Facebook fans, we from my family to you, we truly appreciate all you guys. So like I said earlier, if you guys are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment, like this video, and stay tuned to the next adventure down here. I can't wait to get these trees cleared out so we can start on that old rock building. We're just a couple months away from fall. Temperatures are going to start dropping. It's going to feel a lot better being out here doing all this type of work. So stay tuned. See you guys later.